Good morning, students. In this class, we will cover next instrument of the sources of finance, and that is plowing back of profits. This is also known as retained earnings or retained profits. First of all, what is the meaning? The portion of profits which is not distributed but is retained and reinvested in the business is known as retained earnings or retained profits. Students, the company is earning profit, sometimes very good, sometimes not very good. So, in the conditions when the company is earning very good profit, after distribution of interest to debenture holders and dividend to shareholders, the company is keeping some part of profit with it, and that profit is known as retained earning. The retained profit is known as an internal source of finance because we are generating this source internally. We have not to ask for money from external sources. This method of keeping the profit with the company is also known as reinvestment of profits or plowing back of profits or self-financing or internal financing. You can name it in any way. So, under this method of financing, a certain proportion of profits is transferred to reserve also, and which are shown under the heading reserve and surplus. When you are making the balance sheet, in liabilities side there is a column reserve and surplus. You are showing the part of the profit over there in that bracket. Now the next part, retained earnings actually belong to the shareholders. Everybody knows that the profit which is left after the distribution of interest to the debenture holders, that is the part of the shareholders. This belongs to the shareholders of the company. So that's why this is also treated as shareholders funds. So retained earnings you can also name as shareholders fund. Now the question is, what is use of the retained earning? The retained earnings may be used to meet out long term, medium term and short term financial needs of the company. Now what is long term, medium term and short term needs? Therefore, retained earnings can be used by the company for the following purposes. What needs can be satisfied with the retained earnings? For the purpose of the replacing the old assets. Suppose you have very old technology, very old machinery, and you want to replace. So this is the long term requirement of the company. You can use the retained earnings to replace the old asset which have become obsolete or which is not in use. Secondly, if you want to expand your business and grow your business, then also you can use the part of retained earnings or the full part of retained earnings. Then the next use, for contributing towards the fixed as well as working capital of the company. If you want to create a new asset, that is investment of fixed capital, or you want to use it for day-to-day needs, then also you can use it as working capital of the company. Then next use may be for making the company dependent for finances. You can keep the reserve also. That's why I have said that one column is there in liability side, reserve and surplus. You can keep the retained earnings for future course of period. Next use may be for redemption of loans and debentures. Like if you have issued any debentures, then you can redeem the debentures with the retained earnings. The next part is the features of retained earnings. What are the features? Undistributed profit, everybody knows. The retained earnings are the part of the undistributed profit. It is kept for the purpose of expansion or internal use. Then second feature, this is internal source of finance. Already I have explained that we have not to ask the amount from any external source. It is known as internal source of finance. Then part of owners fund. Owner, who are the owners of the company? Equity shareholders. So the part which we are not distributing to equity shareholders, that is known as retained earnings. That's why it is known as the part of owners fund. What may be the merits? A cushion to absorb the shock of economy. If there is recession, if there is any problem, financial problem with the company, then this equity, this retained earnings, equity holders fund can be used to absorb the shock of economy. Then economical method of financing. For this, we have to expense very less to use retained earnings. That's why it is known as economical method of financing. Like if you compare to issue the share or debenture, that is costly affair. But if you want to generate retained earnings or use retained earnings for the purpose of company, then it is the economical method of financing. Why? The company does not have to pay any interest or return on the funds. Like if you are issuing the debentures, then you have to pay fixed rate of return, interest every year. But on the retained earnings, you have not to pay anything. It helps in the following: stable dividend policy. Plowing back of profits enables a company to follow stable dividend policy. Stability of dividend means payment of dividend regularly, and a company which plows back its profit can easily pay stable dividend even in the years when there are insufficient funds. So it can also be used to keep as reserve for future dividends. Makes the company self-dependent. If the company will be having the enough funds, then company will be self-dependent. No dilution of control. If we will have enough funds, then we will not issue the equity again. So that will be dilution of control will not be there. Improve public image. Good, if company is having good finances, then the image of the company improves for the public, with the public. So students, we have gone through the meaning of retained earnings, features and need of retained earnings along with the advantages. So this is all for this class. The next thing we will be covering in the next class. Thank you.